If you don't have a perfume and you have those ones, you are okay. Some will even do the restock in such a way that everything is junk, from cans of soda to bottles of juice. They are in their houses where they've uploaded this video to the internet. Nobody came to your house, guns blazing, knife to your throat to say you must buy this product. It's just video that they put online. You are the one allowing yourself to be pressured. By the time she paused it and she zoomed into the receipts, they were receipts from different days. But you put it all together and say that is how much you spend in a day. It's close to madness, is a bit far from Yaba left. Are you living an authentic life, or you are struggling every day to catch up with social media trends and what you are seeing on social media? Are you genuinely happy? These questions are very important. I believe they should, as you are listening to me, these questions should provoke your thoughts, and you should take some steps back to think all these things you want to buy or that you have bought. How much happiness have you derived from them? How much have these products really changed your life? And then there's this self-care that people keep saying. What exactly is self-care? Because to me, aside from going to a spa for a massage, getting a manicure or pedicure, just taking care of yourself, journaling, building an exercise routine, cleaning out your diet, literally detoxing your mind, detoxing your body, putting your body in a proper state that would improve the quality of your life. Any other thing you do outside that is not self-care. People would say self-care video, but they are out shopping, buying things. They will now call it retail therapy. I think that's just a fancy way to excuse this materialistic side of many of us, to just look for a fancy way to coin it. It says retail therapy. What exactly is buying all these fancy nothings? What exactly is it going to do for you? Now, if you say it's retail therapy means there's something wrong. So you are talking to improve or get out of that funk that your mind is in. It means that you are in your feelings, you are emotional. So ordinarily, whatever you do in that state cannot be very okay. It cannot be sensible. Whatever decision you make is emotional. It's most likely not going to be functional. It's not going to be reasonable. It's not going to be anything worthy. It's just a feel-good thing. So you go into the store, you see a fancy gadget, not necessarily because you need it, but because it will make you feel better, you buy it. If it's food, that's not the time to go for salad. Salad is healthy, but you want something that will make you feel good, right? Ice cream is sweet, but is it really helpful to your body? No. You go for noodles, feel good food. Do you see where this is going? What exactly is self-care? And then people start buying. We need to do better. Many people are curating content. You see that word curate is beginning to irritate me now, because it has been so much abused. Everybody's curating, they are curating, and that is it. It's a curated lifestyle on social media. You don't influencers will show you what they want you to see. You don't see the real thing. Very few people show you and tell you as it is. The rest is perfectly edited videos. In fact, there was a video of a lady that I watched that was showing how much I spend in a day, and this YouTuber, she runs social commentary, and she decided to pick on that video and, you know, use a very fine-tooth comb to comb out all those details. And you claim this is how much you spend in a day. So she went to do the shopping. She spent about maybe $400. She bought coffee, she did this. By the time she paused it and she zoomed into the receipts, they were receipts from different days. But you put it all together and say that is how much you spend in a day, right? So when someone puts out that content, you will see it, you say, where are these people getting all this money? Why don't they see all this money? Somehow that lifestyle, that video you have seen has registered in your subconscious. So unknowing, if you don't check it, now there are some people that will look at them, I beg you, entertainment, you move on, nothing. But if you stay there and you start to ruminate on it, start to dwell on it, you know, but where are they seeing all this money? Me too, you want to buy all this, you want to shop for all that, you want to do all these things. It's not necessary. If that lady did not do that content to show that, okay, let's pause, let's look at the date on this receipt, let's look at the date on this, there are two different dates, you would believe it, hook, line, sinker. And that is not the way for influencer content. Influencer content is not for you to digest as a whole. Just watch it for what it is and move on. Keep it moving. If you fall into that trap of taking whatever they show you as it is and making it the standard of your life, you know, like I said at the beginning, I will not spoil anybody's hustle. That is their business. Their goal is to bring content to you in a very relatable way to persuade you to buy. The ultimate power lies within your court. You, the viewer, you, the consumer. They are in their houses where they've uploaded this video to the internet. Nobody came to your house, guns blazing, knife to your throat to say you must buy this product. It's just video that they put online. You are the one allowing yourself to be pressured. So the decision to buy lies in your court ultimately. So you need to be very careful and to be more assertive in your decision making from all these videos or content you consume on the internet. So after you have finished watching skincare content, person using 10 products in the bathroom, coming out to use 5, you now scroll. You've probably made a list from that video to say, I like this cream, I'm going to buy it. I like this serum, I'm going to buy it. You then scroll up and then you see perfume content, and then you see this set of people that have called themselves FragHeads. Why? They take the first one, some even spray to the point that they choke themselves and they are coughing. Let me tell you something. As a lady in particular, there are some of these things that disrupt your endocrine system. It is not good for your hormones. Some of the chemicals that form the base of these products, whether perfumes or skincare products, some of them are not good for your body. But there you are, soaking and choking yourself in it. And then they'll take one, they spray it all over, they take the next one, they'll say they're layering. So you hear things about top notes and base notes, something flowery, something vanilla, they like this, they like that. Ask yourself, why do you need to have so many? When you watch a video like that, you see the person's table, maybe they now have this stuff, there's this container that they have that can spin, you know, they will not take one here, take it, they will turn it, take this one, they just use it, and you are there looking. All of a sudden the one perfume that is in your wardrobe becomes unattractive. No, now it shouldn't be like that. Are you nursing body odor? Are you smelling? You are not. A simple body spray, deodorant for your armpit. Please don't neglect that. I beg in Jesus' name. Save the planet, save the world, heal the world. It's really hot these days, so you should not go out without a deodorant or antiperspirant body spray at the minimum. So after using that, maybe you proceed to get like another body spray just to make you smell nice. If you don't have a perfume, it's okay. Trust me, you don't need to use a perfume. It's not compulsory you should use a perfume, so long as you have taken care of your armpits and the places that ooze, that bah, or have the capacity to bah. You've locked them in. You've used your body spray, whether fantasy, whether all those simple ones, right? It's okay. If you have the money, buy the perfume. It takes it. It's not a need. It's a nice to have. If you don't have a perfume and you have those ones, you are okay. You are okay. Don't be pressurized into buying what you cannot afford or you cannot sustain. It is not a sustainable. I don't know how we've gotten to this point where we need to mix and layer. Who cares whether anybody can detect the scent you are wearing? Because that's what I hear some of them saying, that, you know, when I go out, I don't want anybody to stop me to ask me to say, oh, whatever is this, or even if they stop you, you say I'm using a cocktail. Who? Are you serious? Don't let anybody pressure you into all these funny things. I don't know when and how we've gotten to this point where displaying so many things has now become the norm or has now become the order of the day, and it's just everywhere. Everybody is showing plenty versions of one product. It shouldn't be. It really should not be. So if it's just one perfume you have, or it's body spray, like I said, those ones you can't discount. Perfume, it's not a must. Whatever reason people have to gather and flaunt so many products on the internet is not your business. Influencer lifestyle or content is not for you to live your life by. It's showbiz, it's business. This current day and age, social media is dangling so many things in our faces. You open Instagram, there's a lot that is being advertised. You go to Facebook, it's the same thing. You go to X, that is, you see a lot of things on X. You go to TikTok, there are so many things there. I just want you to understand that is how it's going to be moving forward. The users of the app want to make money. The makers, the owners of the app too want to make money. So a lot of things are going to be out in your face. It behoves on you to hold yourself and not fall for all these things. Don't put pressure on your finances making purchases here and there, or just because these things look cool. You don't have to buy things you don't need just to feel cool. Let me talk about fridge restocks. I don't know how common that is here, but I've seen a lot of videos from the western part of the world, and there's just a lot going on. See, those videos, again, they are aesthetically pleasing, especially when they make them ASMR. Those videos that don't have sounds except the sounds of the items in the video. So those stacking sounds like those things, when you hear them, they are sort of therapeutic in a way. At least that's where I feel when I watch them. And I just like the sound when they are pouring all those contents into the cans. But again, realistically, who lives like that? When you pour those things come inside container. Those things come inside their own containers. Why are you decanting them into another one? Or if you decant it and it's not finished, where will you put the remainder? And some will fill up those fridges, like it will be so full. In my head, I'm like, when you cook, don't you have leftovers? Where will you put the leftovers? In fact, there was a fridge restock video I watched, and the maker of the video put a comment there. I'll look for the comment and put it somewhere in this video. He said something along the lines of he created the video to make the fridge look that full. There is still a lot of space at the back. When I read that, I'm like, to a right thinking human, it just begs the question that, so what exactly are you doing this for? Is it, I hope people are seeing the mischief or the mindset behind some of these videos, behind some of these contents that you consume. Some of them are doing these things to attract audience, either brands or you, the consumer. Brands in the sense that when they see the way this guy is using this product, is displaying it, they want to partner with them to increase their sales. And you that is watching, when you see all those plastic or transparent containers or glass jars, you will love them, and you put in their comment section, hey, where did you get this glass jar from? And they will tell you, oh, check my link, check my storefront. They will direct you somewhere to one link where they will get a benefit or earn some commission. So at the end of the day, it goes back to business. Some will even do the restock in such a way that everything is junk, from cans of soda to bottles of juice to biscuits to candies, and you are wondering, don't people eat real food in this house? Everything is just junk. So those are some of the things that should turn on the light bulb in your head to say, hey, wow, can this be for real? Is this how these people live? And then it just helps you to say, oh, it's just content for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Please, that should be what will be in your mind anytime you are watching these videos. It's just to entertain you, make you relax your nerves, and not for you to actually, nobody lives like that. Nobody puts stuff in their fridge like that. They are nice, it's good to be organized, but please, is that how it is every day of their lives? We don't live with them, so I don't know, I can't say. But come on, see beyond these things. Is it you that you are band C, abi band Z, abi band E, that you don't have lights for up to 4 hours? You now want to be doing fridge restock, and everything is spoiled. Those fridge restocks, they just mod me anytime I watch them, because in my head I'm like, how practicable is this? So when you have leftover white rice or leftover eko, where will you put it? Eko that is inside leaf, where will you put it? We throw it away because it doesn't fit the aesthetics. I know, Shemi. There's so much fake life hopping around on social media, especially in this Lagos. It was on this social media too, on Instagram, that I saw that in this Lagos, people are now renting money bouquets, people are now renting designer bags. And to be honest, I can't even put how many things can I put past a lot of Lagosians these days with this fake it till you make it life. And abroad too, you can walk into any of these designer stores and buy empty bags, like empty packaging bags of these brands. So let's say like a Fendi, like Hermes, you can buy just the empty packaging bag, and then they'll go on Instagram, fill it with whatever, and hold it as if they've just shopped from these stores. Meanwhile, but you will not know. You will not know that this is the 7 behind the 6. But you just feel like, oh, this person, this is what is trending. You need to get this, you need to get that. There's so much fake life going on. People are renting designer products. People are renting. People, you know, this money bouquet that use, instead of a flower bouquet, they use like paper notes to do like a flower bouquet. And then this gift spread, you see somebody's birthday, the person will have lots and lots of gifts. So the way that thing is spread, like that presentation, people rent it. It's not real. My jaw dropped that day, the day I read that Twitter. Is this what people are doing in Lagos? Why do we need to get to this point? It's close to madness, is a bit far from Yaba left. Because what is the mindset? Why would you want to do such a thing? Is that how much you are unhappy with your real life and real self? It smells of little self-worth. I really hope and pray people are looking beyond these things and will just think far about their future, or think about how their life will become in the next 10 to 15 years, because all these things are just proof of living in the now, living in the present. You are not thinking of how life would be. I understand you want to enjoy today because nobody knows tomorrow. Live your life now so the next of kin will not wear. All those things, they are good, but please have a long-term vision too for your life and for your finances. Don't spend all your money living in the now, wanting to satisfy all your desires of now. It's why people want to buy hairs of millions. Why do you need to buy that hair that is in millions? People now start saving for it. Or why do you want to buy from a particular vendor? Is it because you cannot find that hair from another vendor? Or just so that you can say that, oh, you have this kind of hair, you bought it from this vendor, or this vendor is the biggest hair vendor on Instagram in Lagos, you have hair from her. Is it really hair you want to buy? Is it really wig? Is it really wig you want to buy? You want to buy name? There's a place for that, but that is when you can afford it. I tell myself before I make a purchase, especially big purchases, I tell myself, until I can buy this thing 3x or 4x, depending, until I can buy like 3 times or buy the thing in 3 places at once before I make that purchase. If I can't buy that thing in 3 places at once, then I'm not ready for it. I don't do it. But and then some people will hide under the guise of buy it, it's good hair, it's investment. Please, it's the most ridiculous thing I've heard about buying hairs in this Nigeria. I say, yeah, it's a form of investment. Is hair good? Does hair appreciate? Please, since you have been buying hair, what is the ROI? What is the return? What is the return on the investment? What is the return that is giving you minus heads turning and people asking you, oh, where did you get this hair from? Oh, I love that hair. All those compliments, please turn them into cash, turn them into money. How much have they given you? We need to be careful of some of these ideas that we play around with and we just laugh about because they are not funny. How is hair a form of investment? See, there is a market for everybody. There is a market for everybody. If you cannot buy a certain range, trust me, look inwards. It's because your neck is up in the sky. That's why you cannot find your market. Calm down, you will find it. You don't have to buy the most expensive before you feel good. You don't have to have so many before you are okay with your life. If you watch and follow the lives of some of these big influencers, especially Western countries, America, you will see that after a while, some of them now go and start donating the bulk of these things because they have gotten to their end point and they will realize that the happiness that they were looking for could not be found in those things that they were gathering and they thought could give them happiness. Maybe those things brought them some momentary laughter, but after that, that is the end. Those things are not sources of happiness. If you are looking for happiness, it's not in the hairs you buy or the amount of Adidas sneakers you collect or the amount of Stanley cups you have or the amount of skincare products you have. Talking about skincare products, you see, influencers will have so much because that is their business. They are being paid to review these products. And I hope you know that products have PAOs, period after opening. Some 3 months, some 6 months, some 12. You that you are not using any of those products for business, you are not filming content, you are not reviewing for any brand, nobody is paying you. And that's where you should even think of, why are you having so many things? Are you going to make money from all these things you are gathering? If you're not going to make money from it, then forget it. If it is for personal use, you don't need to have that much. That is the summary of my message. You do not need to have that much. Why do you think that you are not doing Instagram business, you're not doing you are not in the business of social media, why do you think you should have so many? That is not your reality. That is not your life. That is not your job. See, if we don't curb this issue of overconsumption, hyper consumption, if we don't, it's going to take us to a place that we don't know. And then you find people have so many material things, but they are not liquid, or they don't have solid intangible assets. So because there comes to a point in your life or at a certain age where the kinds of things you invest your money in begins to change. By the time you're entering your 40s, you're already looking into real asset classes. Not be looking for money to buy. You will still buy skincare at that age, but not like in your 20s or whatever. But by 40, 50, you should have real investments, but you would have spent all your money chasing trends in your 20s. Your 20s are for you to build and save up. It is not for you to be pouring all your savings on buying products that social media is dictating to you or persuading you to buy. And even if they are persuading, because more is going to come, it's not going to go down. Gen Z's, Gen Alphas will continue to use their small money to chase trends and buy. And before you know it, you are going broke. You can't save up, you can't gather, because you are just using money to chase the next best thing without really considering whether it's functional or it's going to serve you in the long term. So we really need to be careful. I can go on and on picking different aspects where people just buy different areas. Let me talk about supplements. That's probably the last one I'll talk about in this video. Supplements. Why are we going supplements crazy, especially girls? Why are we doing content to show a drawer full of supplements? Who prescribes supplements to you? Now you have supplements or gummies for hair, your nails, all these things to make you look pretty. Why? You just see people popping pills because one influencer told you, oh, this supplement changed my life, made me look good, it made my hair grow long, made my... Stop it, because you're not different from the person popping Panadol without prescription. If you do not get recommendations from a doctor, a pharmacist, or a nutritionist, please stay away from supplements, because a number of the things that they use to make some of these supplements are synthetic. Besides, the vitamins or the essential nutrients that you need, you get them from eating well, from eating nutrient dense, nutrient rich foods. Eat more veggies, eat whole foods, stay away from junk, invest in good protein. Those are the type of thing that you should put your money in. Not too much though, so you don't spend all your money on food. Eat well, eat good food, eat fish, eat beef, drink milk, eat vegetables. And it's not until you buy cauliflower or which other fancy vegetable is there that is expensive, broccoli. It's not until you eat broccoli, cauliflower, or dragon fruit that you are eating veggies. Because some of you now want to be doing kini. Ugu is a good source of fiber. Ugu is there, efo tete is there, that's green. Water leaf is there. It's not until you buy kale. It's not until you buy kale, it's not until you buy all those fancy abroad veggies that's some of it. You want to feel cool, you feel like the ones here don't do enough. You don't know the wonders of ugu. Oh my god. So please don't just take supplements. You just see people popping the vitamin E, this one vitamin, that one vitamin, ashwagandha, maca. Why? Taking medical advice from an Instagram influencer. Are you for real? All these supplements that you are buying, do you even read the ingredients list? Somebody will wake up one day and say they are selling weight loss tea, weight loss powder. You too, you will rush and buy it because they told you it's the secret of their weight loss. Are you kidding me? You will buy it now, you will start purging, you will purge, you will land in the hospital. By the time you check it, the 90% of the ingredients are just laxatives, things that will turn your tummy and make you poo. Go and read. These people, some of these people, not all of them, some of these people feed on your ignorance, and it's because they know you don't read. Go to Google, it's a free resource, or go to YouTube to see visual example, visual answers to your questions. Go and read. Is this good for me? What does this do? What does this product do? What is Ask questions. Don't just take things, swallow content, hook, line, sinker. Just because your Instagram fave or your favorite influencer has said, oh, this product changed my life, this is the best product. If you lose, you snooze. You are not snoozing anything. You are not snoozing. If you don't buy it, you are not losing, you are not missing out on anything. Trust me, it's not that deep. Please, let's be very careful of the things especially medications, things we ingest, and food. Read all these things, do your research. Let's not be lazy. And that's what I've seen with a lot of us. There's so much laziness now. Instagram is your all in all. Even for some Christians, Instagram is your Bible, and that's a separate topic. It shouldn't be. Learn to know for yourself. Research, read. Don't be lazy. Think. Don't let people online do the thinking for you. You just swallow it hook, line, sinker. Be a person of your own. People who come, is marketing, is their job. They are doing their job. You to do your own job. Do your own job of research and thinking. Take some time to just think, oh, okay, I've heard you, but let me check. Do I really need this now? Make that decision, make that evaluation before you jump on the next best thing to buy on the internet. But before I close, let me bring in some balance, because I know that there are some people that are on the other side of this topic. Like I said, influencers are only doing their job. They will market, they will make their videos crisp and clear, they will hire video editors to make the videos more appealing to you. The power is in your hands whether to buy or not. But the class of people that I want to address by introducing this balance are those that speak negatively against brands or products because they feel maybe the brand is doing too much, or maybe they feel the influencer is doing too much, and it's coming from the place of the fact that they can't afford the product. I've said it in this video. It's because your head is in the clouds. Look down, you will find your budget. You will find a brand that fits your need that you can buy, especially where the brand or the product is doing what it's supposed to do. Case in point, Bucci Mix. I have a Bucci Mix blender. Before that time, I did not own a blender. I was taking whatever I wanted to blend outside to the people that have the big traditional grinders, or if it's something small and I want it rough, I'll use my manual blender. I bought Bucci Mix because I did my research, I listened to some of the influencers, I saw them use it. It was good, it delivered, and since I've been using it, it's been one of my best kitchen purchases ever. This is not a paid ad. I'm not an influencer for them. I'm not a collaborator. I'm just telling you what it is. A lot of people have now badmouthed Bucci Mix because they feel it's expensive, they feel the influencers are doing too much, but the product is actually delivering. So if you cannot afford a product, if you cannot buy, don't think that the influencer, where the brand is using influencer marketing, don't think that the influencer is doing too much or the brand is doing too much. If you cannot afford it, my advice for you is to look away, look for another brand. You will find, there's no way, there is a category for everyone. You would always find the brand or the budget that will cater to your needs. Stop bad-mouthing products because you cannot afford it. I see a lot of people, maybe they say jokingly or seriously that maybe they should even ban these products. Maybe they should. No, that's not the right way. If you cannot afford it, if you cannot get it, if you truly desire it and you really, really feel it is a need for you, plan towards getting it, save towards it. No, there's no harm in that. But where I would draw the line is where people start to badmouth the brand or start to criticize negatively just because they feel it is too expensive. You're a person of value. Turn the tables around and you are putting out a product. You have evaluated yourself to be of X value and you put yourself out there, and people start to talk against you that, oh, because you have priced yourself this way, they don't think you're worth it, they don't think that this. Would you feel okay? So please, if your criticism is coming from a place of not being able to afford it, you need to check yourself and look for what is within your category. So that said, be kind to your finances, especially if you're in your 20s, in your 30s. Be kind to your finances. This is your season to build. This is not the time to be wasting away funds on chasing trends, buying things you don't necessarily need because you want to feel cool. Choose to stand out. If people are mocking you for not getting the in stuff, change your circle of friends, because trust me, those things will not benefit you 2-3 years down the line. There was a time there was a rave for I don't even know what to call the name of the machine now, but it moves. I will look for a picture and insert it. It was a number of years back in Nigeria. Every mall you will see guys riding this thing, moving up and down. And that time when it came out, I heard it was so expensive. People were looking for this thing. Even in the mall, people were renting it so that people could ride. Where is it today? How many people are still using it? So that is how life is. Trends will come, trends will go. Be on the lookout for things that will impact your life positively and will give you value. Don't chase trends if you are young. I beg you, put your money in asset classes that will yield proper returns on investment for you. Don't spend on trendy stuff that in a few months down the line they are out of fashion or they are out of business. I hope you found this video helpful and you've learned a thing or two. Now is the time to subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and if you have comments or you have thoughts on this video, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. If there are other things that you have observed in this line of conversation, or the other things you want to say or questions to ask, please drop them in the comment section. Let's talk, let's gist, because this matter, it held me here and I feel somewhat relieved now that I've been able to pour out my mind and share my 2 cents on the matter. And I really hope and pray that we all act better, especially towards our finances, and to the younger generation coming after us. We owe them that. At least your happiness or joy cannot be cased inside a glass jar or in a weave or in fragrances or having too many of those things. Let's look for more solid reasons to make these purchases. All right, if you enjoyed watching this video, do like it and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.